Understand?
Yes, people. Welcome back to the channel. Another episode of All In Fridays. Hope everyone is well. Hope everyone is good and everyone can hear me. Where do we start, man? As the title says, man, we can't catch a F and break, people. We cannot catch a F and break. Another injury, another player, another defender, another centre back. What is going on? Honestly, what is going on? What is going on? Christian Mosquera, according to Sam McBill, is likely to be on the sidelines for 6 to 8 weeks. What is going on, people? 6 to 8 weeks. The replacement, the courtesy car, needs a courtesy car. This is the realms we are dealing with, people. The courtesy car needs a courtesy car. What is happening? We can't catch a flipping break. And this is when I say to you lot, and I know the bottom gooners are going to be celebrating this, and they're going to be like, well, he's got no excuses. He's got to win it. He's got to win it. But genuinely, yeah, for those of you that have a brain and use it, yeah, for those of you that have a brain and use it, how the hell is this an excuse? Just hear me out for a second. How the hell is an injury crisis an excuse when the replacement, we know we have squad depth, we know we have quality. Christian Mosquera, bro, was an unknown entity up until that Liverpool game. None of us knew what he was capable of. None of us knew what level he was at until the Liverpool game. Every footage I watched prior to us signing Christian Mosquera, all the footages looked amateurish. They looked training ground footage. I knew nothing about this kid, and I never pretended to. When he came on at Anfield and just blew my mind away. Now he gets the nod when either Gabby or Saliba are injured, or if we need a change in that back line. He gets the nod. He's the first pick centre back. He's the first pick centre back after like the first picks. Now he's out. We talk about these last few games, so we'll start from even before Chelsea. I thought we've been sort of like there's something been off. You know, our intensity is not quite there, our chemistry is not quite there, but that's because we've got injuries here, there, and everywhere. You know, if you think about the Bayern first half, they were all over us. That's the Arsenal, the press. We ain't got that. Injuries are taking a toll. And then you get to the Chelsea game. Fair enough, they had 10 men. No excuses for that. We're supposed to win that game. We didn't. Brentford was supposed to win that game. We're at home. They made some changes. You know, we didn't put them to the sword as soon as I would like, but we got the 3 points, and that's all that really matters. Now we are here going to the Villa game without three centre backs. Three centre backs. Gabriel Magalhaes, William Saliba, and now Christian Mosquera. So what does that then mean for us? It means we'll definitely lose. We'll have to lose something on the right. We'll have to give away something from our right hand side. Essentially a rib. Yeah. For those of you that are religious, the Christians. we have to give a rib on that right hand side to cover the center. So now the choice is either Timber to play centre back or White to play centre back. Now against Brentford, we saw White play right back and Timber was centre back. But are we really willing to lose Timber and what he gives us in terms of balance? Because he gives us balance. He can defend, he can attack, he can move into the middle, and and play that inverted. He's got used to that role. Whereas with Ben White, I think Ben White is more of the overlapping sort of fullback. But we're going to lose either way. For me, I'd personally put Ben White centre back. I think for me that makes sense. I don't know what you lot think, but I think that makes sense. Putting Ben White centre back, Timber on the right, because I don't want us to lose too much. Too much. Um, we bought Ben White. That was his original position. He played as a centre back. I remember that Brentford game. His first game didn't go too well, but I'm prepared to lose whatever it is we get from White to focus on what we've got on Timber. Because what we have in Timber is consistency. What we have with Timber is extremely high IQ. Yeah. Um, Pace, one-to-one defending, and pushing forward. Now we're at the place now where we go into every game now with a prayer. 3 points and a prayer. Oh Lord, please protect our players. December, last season, you lot remember, this was again the same time last season. But this time it's our defenders. Last season it was all our attackers were going down. One after the other, after the other, after the other. Now we've got our defenders. What is going on? Some have argued what is going on with the medical staff, what is going on with the training. Is it too intense? Is it too much load? Is it just pure unlucky, pure luck, unluckiness, sheer bad luck, pure bad luck? Surely this happens to every club. I was even looking at the what do you call it? The stats of who's got the most injuries. Can you lot guess? Can you lot guess who's top of that tree? Can you guess who's top of the injury table? Take a flipping guess. Why don't you? Let's have a look here. Get this off the bloody screen. What's this ad? Come off the thing, no one. Okay. Oh, we seem to have frozen people. Bear with us, bear with us, bear with us, bear with us. No, we want to come to here. Yeah, of course. Just as I want to show you lot, the screen's frozen and it's giving me adverts. Hold on, let me see. Okay, let's reset. Okay, let's reset. Let's reset. I don't know if you lot can see the screen that I'm sharing. Let's have a look. Don't do too much. If not, nope, you can't see the screen. Um, this is quite annoying. Okay, boom. Do you know what? I can still read it out. I can still read it out. So the top of that list, yeah, the top of that list is the top of that list is Bournemouth with 7 players. Yeah. And then next after that is us with 6 players. So we've got Kai Havertz out currently with knee injury. Gabriel Dos Santos Magalesh is out with a groin hip pelvic injury. Leandro Trossard, they haven't really disclosed what he's out with. William Saliba, again, hasn't been disclosed. And Declan Rice, calf, shin, heel injury. And then Christian Mascara. So that's 6 players. And then the next team on that list is the team who are playing tomorrow, Aston Villa. And they've got three players out. Um, Ross Barkley, who doesn't play anyway. Tyrone Mings, who doesn't play anyway. And then Emi Martinez, which is probably the only significant name on that list. Obviously, he missed the game at Brighton the other night. So there you have it. So it's Arsenal and Bournemouth. So we have double the injury that Aston Villa has and any other team below us. So when we're here talking about the season and God forbid, I don't think this is enough. I don't think this is enough to derail our season so far because I do think there's a difference between this season and last season. Um, Players are coming back in the same way, and it's annoying because it feels like one comes in, another goes out. One comes in, another goes out. We saw against Brentford, Odegaard came in. We saw Jesus on the touchline, and then boom, now we have Mascara out. And honestly, people, it's it's got to the stage now where I honestly think it can only get worse. I honestly think it can only get worse. I can't see. I mean, we're literally playing every 2 days now. Every 2 days, we're literally playing every 2 days. What do we do? That midfield, I spoke about how we cannot replace Declan Rice. Without Declan Rice, we are finished, and he needs a rest. But we don't have anyone competitive enough or anywhere near his quality enough to give to play him. The only sort of option we have is maybe tinkering it a bit, maybe Miles, Lewis, Skelly in that midfield. But again, that's an unknown quantity because we was introduced to Miles as a fullback. We know we know he can play in the middle as a midfielder, but we're yet to see it. We're yet to see him do that at this in top flight football. We've seen that in academy. We've seen that in the under 21s, but I don't know. What would you lot do? Would you lot give him a go? Would you lot give Miles Lewis Skelly a go and rest Rice? Now, I'm not saying it for this game coming up, but is that a possibility that we could do? Use Miles Lewis Skelly? Because, bro, no guard ain't it. You could tap him. He ain't it. He's not it. Can chase him. Stop. He's not it. I'm sorry. And maybe I'm being harsh and maybe I'm being unfair because he hasn't really featured and maybe rust and maybe given a couple minutes, given consistent game time. But from what I see of him, he's not it. What you lot saying? Give Norgard a go? Because I'll be honest, I never really seen Norgard at Brentford. I know he scored against us once, and even then, that was yesterday. I even saw that clip. I remember the game when we lost to Brentford. I think it was like 3-1 or so. All I know is a Brentford player scored. I didn't know his name. I didn't care for his name. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's only yesterday I was like, oh shit, that's no god. David Raya I kind of knew anyway, but that's probably the only other player I knew from Brentford apart from Tony and Mbuemo. But I've never seen this guy's game. Some of us showed me that no, there's a player there. It's a decent player. Very techie, holds the ball well and distributes the ball well. I'm yet to see that. I am yet to see that. Now we've got the January window coming up soon, the winter window, in approximately 26 days. It's a long time. A lot of football will be played between now and then. 26 days. We're literally going into every game with a prayer now. Oh man, can't catch a flipping break, man. Can't catch a flipping break. What's Man City's injury like? Because we can't keep getting these uh injuries, man. Why does it just feel like it's only us? Why does it feel like that, people? Injury. Let's have a look. So Man City have got two. Oh, let me see. Kovacic and Rodri. Rodri with a thigh injury. They're not. I mean, okay, cool, but even City, they've bought players for they've bought players. So have we, to be fair, but they've got a Rodri replacement there, mini Rodri, Nico Gonzalez, and then Mateo Kovacic weren't really a starter like that. So I don't think he even counts like that. But I'm saying our replacements, our replacements, the courtesy car has broken down, bro. The courtesy car has broken down. I don't know what juju someone's got going on or what doll of us. Please take the pin out. Please. Because as much as the strength we have in depth, there's only so much it can stretch. We are literally one player away from the season derailing. One player away from the season derailing. Oh, the game at Villa Park now, like I said in my preview, it becomes more in the balance now with these injuries. Like you'd have asked me a couple of weeks ago, I said, yeah, we go up to Villa Park, take 3 points, come back to London. Now I'm not even so sure. I'm not even so sure, people. And with Unai Emery, this guy hates Arsenal, bro. Unai Emery hates Arsenal. This game, I'm sure, is one of the games he circles on the calendar. Like as soon as the draws are made, fixture list are made, he looks at that Arsenal game and he gets that red pen and he circles the shit out of it. This game means a lot to him. This game means a lot to him. So he'll go all out. He'll find every little nooks and cranny. Because remember, these games are about margins. He will find any advantage he can. He doesn't care if Villa lose every game after this game, as long as he beats Arsenal. Oh, why always us? Why always us? Are you lot still optimistic about the season? Am I going overboard here, people? Is everything gonna be all right? I need some reassurance. Is everything gonna be all right? Because if you're looking at me to reassure you, then boy, you've come to the wrong place. I need you to reassure me. Because why the fuck will a courtesy car, after you've had your accident and they replace your car and they bring in this other car and you're using that car and then that car breaks down? Is again, people, this is not an excuse. And I have to put this out in real time because I don't want come end of the season, no one wants to hear it. So you have to hear it in real time. Christian Mosquera is injured. William Saliba is injured. Gabriel Magalhaes, the best centre back in the world, is injured. How many teams can cope? You look at that injury list, that table I showed you earlier. Bournemouth are top with 7 injuries. Arsenal second with 6 injuries. The next team after that is Brentford with 3 injuries. Now, if you look at where those other teams are and where we are doing marvelous to still be where we are. 5 points clear of City. We are doing marvelous. But there is a fear I have that one player, and there's only one player, to be honest, I have in mind. And I don't even want to put it out there because it's legit fear. And I do believe in power of the tongue. Taye Ogun says everything will be fine. A win is better, but a draw won't be a bad result. I mean, everything will be fine. Tell me more. What do you think about Declan Rice if he goes down? I don't want to put it out there, but this guy is shattered, bro. You watch him and he's shattered. He's shattered. He's shattered, bro. Jollof, we fear your safety. We fear, bro. You man, let me even give you back. Let me give you like your intro. You know, I always give intro. Anyone makes a comment, you get a round of applause, man. You know. So for me now, I just feel like it's very important, very, very important. And unlike before, where we needed 5 or 6 players in a transfer, we need one player. We have to go out and get this one player. Listen, don't come to me and ask me who would I get. I don't know. I don't know who would get to stand as a respectable competition for Declan Rice. I don't know who, but all I know is we have to go in there and give this brother a rest. World Cup year is coming. Yeah, we need to wrap Rice in cotton wool, bro. We need to wrap Rice in cotton wool because that is one department, one position that there is no mascara for. There is no Hincapié. There is no Saliba. That's the one position we don't got that. We can tinker with it. Maybe we'll find out. Maybe we'll find out. You know what? Skelly is actually a better midfielder than he is left back. Maybe we'll discover Ben White is actually a better midfielder than he is right back. But in this season where we need to win a major trophy, is this the season to be tinkering and tinkering and tinkering? Yes, we've gotten away with it with Marino because we had no options. You know, taking him out of midfield and put him in as a striker, and that has worked marvelously. I don't know about you lot and ratios and statistics. How many times that can work? How many times that can work? Theo, what's going on, Theo? Do you know what? Take this, Theo. So I think honestly, bro, this window, and I say this every time, but sincerely, I think this is one of the most important window in Arsenal's history. This window coming up, we cannot sleep on this window. Andreas Berta, this guy has, since he's been at the club, has put everything boom, 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 boom. Like, you know when you watch them movies, them spy movies, them not James Bond, but Mission Impossible, and they're standing in front of that see-through glass and they moving graphics around. Yeah, that's what Andreas Berta has come and done. So I'm sure these men know that we're at that period now where we need to move this. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, spare no cost. 60 mil, boom, whoosh that. If it means certain man's got to go, then certain man's got to go. Again, I don't know who, because right now everyone there. I'm happy with them being there. Norgard will be impossible to get rid of Norgard, but something's got to give. We've got to add in that area. We've got to add in that area. Let's see. Although not as good as Rice, I would imagine Marino and Zubimendi can play in the midfield like they did. Nah, nah. I can't. I just don't. I think maybe Rice is set such a high standard that possibly I'm looking down. I'm looking down possibly at anyone else playing in that position, that eight. Because Rice is levels, athleticism. He covers grass. The guy's techie, can shoot. Maybe the level's so high that I just, like I said, I want respectable, competitive player. And I don't think, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. But you see Marino's Mertesacker in midfield, bro. He's Mertesacker in midfield. I just don't see it from him. Um, Faye, bro, Ethan, what? Get rid of Ethan. I know that's not what you're just saying, bro. I know that's not what you're saying. I know that's not what you're saying. Get rid so Ethan. Hey, you need to come back. You need to come back, bro. You need to come back. You need to come back, bro. I'm sorry, but what is happening? Are you saying sell Ethan in the window so we can bring in another eight? Let me know. Let me know. Maybe our timeline's a bit off right now, but let me know. But I'm sure that's what I thought you were saying. But if you're saying something else, then apologies. Oh, loan Ethan. Why? What's the purpose? What's the purpose? The injuries that we're getting, the injuries that we're getting at any time anyone can go down. But if you're talking about him getting minutes, because to me, Ethan, I prefer Ethan on the flanks more than I do him in midfield. If I'm being honest, I prefer him on the flanks. But if it's for him to get minutes, all right, cool. But I need me another eight. I don't know what you lot think. What do you lot think about what I'm saying? Because if Rice goes down, wahala, 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 wahala. We're done. I'm not. Do you know what? I'm not against that. I'm not against that. As long as we've got option to recall. As long as we've got option to recall, I'm not really against it. I'm not really against it. Why did he stop playing him on the right wing? I suppose Madueke came in, shifted him out. I suppose because I prefer him on the right wing. I prefer him on the right wing. I mean, you think about all the noise everyone's making about Esteval. Esteval scoring it. Like Ethan's been doing all of that before he was 18. Way before he was 18. Raving about Esteval this, Esteval that. Ethan has scored in the Champions League. Ethan scored in the Premier League. Ethan scored in the FA Cup. Ethan scored in the league. Literally every competition that boy has played in, he has scored. But unfortunate for him, he's in a position where Bukayo Saka's there. And also unfortunate for him was he got injured during the spell that Saka was out injured. So he didn't really get a time to cement not even his place, but his name. We saw that goal he scored against Man City. Moved it out to the left-hand side and banged it and curled it. We saw that goal. I was there. And yeah, I do fear for Ethan. I'm not gonna lie. I do. I mean, we've already got him signed to a new contract, but then we bought him Madueke. So I don't know. I don't know where Ethan's good. I don't know how Ethan fits into this, but I'm sure there's going to be games where Ethan will feature heavily. You know, when Odegaard went down against Forest, Ethan came on. He went down against Leeds, Ethan came on. You know, so he's there and thereabouts. But listen, this is probably his best chance now because Saka hasn't really been the levels we expect Saka to be at. So maybe he can possibly go on, knock on Mikel Arteta's door and see if he can be in the reckoning. As good as Madueke's been, final third. Final third. We don't see that. I trust Ethan more down that byline, finding someone. You think of the goal we scored at Leicester last season when Marino got 2 goals. One of the crosses was from Ethan. I'm yet to see Madueke, and listen, I know that will come, but I'm yet to see that happen with Noni. So I think Ethan's unlucky because we've invested in Madueke, so we have to play him. But I, I like what I see from Ethan, especially on the right wing. Yeah, I mean, the manager ain't giving him a sniff. I think this is his best chance, to be fair. I think this is his best chance. Um, Saka's been. I've never seen Saka get subbed so many times like in his Arsenal career. Never. Newcastle, Saka came off. Was Saka there at Anfield? Because Noni started that game, or did Noni start on the left? I think Saka did come out at Anfield. I can't even remember. No, Noni was on the right because he was burning Kirkes. Noni was on the right. But my point still stands. If he's competing for the right wing, then he's got a chance. I think that number 10 role, I just don't see it. He plays that number 10 role like a winger. Like everyone was saying, yeah, get Ethan, get Ethan, get Ethan when Odegaard was injured last season. But he plays that like a winger. Just takes the ball and just runs. I prefer he's got the profile of your typical winger. short, low center of gravity, and quick. I haven't really seen him with these intricate passes and like, your David Silva type. I don't know. Is he that kind of player, people? I mean, I've watched Ethan enough to know that, but maybe other people see him in other light. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, people, hit the likes. Don't forget to hit the likes. Um, hit the hype as well. That's the new thing that they got going on. Helps the algorithm and that. So don't forget to hit that. Um, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. All of that and all of that. Would you say we're in an injury crisis? But what you don't know about yogurt and grapes? Candy floss yogurt. Sorry, candy floss grapes. Have you ever had that? Candy floss grapes. I don't know how they've got grapes tasting like candy floss. It's like it was rubbed. It was like this grapes was rubbed in unicorn shit. Cause how is grapes tasting like candy floss? Hmm. But yeah, tomorrow's game. I need you lot starting 11, especially that centre back with Mascara out. If you've just tuned in, I was saying it's better to have um, Ben White as a centre back and then Timber as a right back. Because I think taking Timber out of that right will lose so much. We really will. Um, Villa really Villa's gonna be a very very tough test tomorrow. Very very tough test. You know, um, we've been there the last few seasons. I mean, we got a win there last season, didn't we? Free Gaza, my bro. I think Arteta's getting desperate for the title. He should slow down and nurture the squad, bro. The pressure's on Arteta. From the start of the season, everybody and their auntie has said he has to win the league. He has to win the league. And that's why we haven't really seen Skelly feature as much. I think he's trying to trust the experienced players. And probably why we don't see Ethan as much. I think if he gets over the line, I think the doors will open for more youth and it will embed them into an already champion winning side, a league winning side. I think honestly, I think that's the plan. I don't think it's a bad plan. I don't think it's a bad plan, but you can't trust youth if experience is available. That's what I think. If it's a case where like we have to play them the youngers, then all right, fair enough. But with all that's been said about what we need to achieve this season, I cannot blame him. I cannot blame him. Let's see. Villa, Guasand. Who the hell is Guasand, bro? That's so the front three on the left side. I think this is the brother I saw against Liverpool. He was arse. I say that now, watching bag a hat trick. He was absolute arse against Liverpool. Morgan Rogers, John McGinn, bro, underrated, underrated engine, bro, underrated engine, John McGinn. Andre Nana, Kamara, I like Kamara. Slightly reminds me of Musa Dembele. So yeah, I mean, it's a winnable game to be fair. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a winnable game. It's a game that we can come out there with 3 points. And I also think you win that 3 points transcends a lot. That 3 points travels far. That can do a lot for our season, not just the points, but just going to Villa Park with Villa, who've won 8 out of their last 9. Going there, disrupting that will do a lot for our season. So yeah, I'll be doing a watch along for that tomorrow, guys. So make sure you lot are tuned in for that. I'm going live at 12 p.m. midday. Kickoffs at 12:30. So we'll do the team news, we'll do all of that. Just make sure you are here. Remember, listen, without you lot, this whole thing is useless. It's useless. So yeah, make sure you lot are tuned in for that tomorrow. And yeah, we'll go again. So end it on that note. Peeps, don't forget to like. Please slap the likes, slap it, abuse it. I keep saying it. Abuse it. Let YouTube call police on you. Let them call the police for abuse of button, bro. Let them send the FBI to you. You know. All right, so we've got a team here. Let me see Theo's team. Theo's gone Raya, White, Timber, Hincapie, Calafiori. Where's Timber playing? Theo. And then Rise, Zubi, Eze, Saka, Martinelli, Marino. Oh, Trossard. Oh, man. We missed that guy, bro. We missed. Considering a lot of us wanted this guy out of here. Not me, though. Not me. We got my boy D. I know D said, nah, Trossard ain't good enough. He's been our most consistent threat. No doubt. But yeah, Theo, let me know who's playing in that centre-back role tomorrow, bro. Let me know. Did I miss a chat here? I don't know why Arteta doesn't use Ethan. He's saving him for the second half of the season. Protect them young ones from getting injured. We're in the injury crisis, managing through the depth. Yeah, but the injuries that we have right now aren't attacking. They're defensive. In fact, we've got a lot of our attackers back now. We've got Jesus back. Kai Havertz is not too far away. Neither is Trossard. Maybe Ethan down the left. That's not flipping impossible to dream. That's maybe Ethan down the left. I don't know. But yeah, peeps, like I said, I'm going to end it on that note. Make sure you tune in for the watch along tomorrow at midday. Hopefully Arsenal can get the job done. And then Sunderland can get the job done. And we can all enjoy our weekend. That is all I ask for. But yeah, big up all of you. We'll do this again tomorrow. Love, light, and peace. Let's go. I went from strict to strict. Understand? Only person I owe is myself. Strict. I went